Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon, so if you're watching this, then you are a member of Galactic Command. Now, you can choose to believe that or not. As it is, you exist in one of two states or conditions, and that is either active or inactive. Now, active means everything I say or do or pull from the Ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do or pull from the Ancient Galactic Command deck will not apply to you. To go from inactive to active, all you have to do is say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command, and that is it. I've gone online a bunch of times and I've seen all the things out there about the Pleiadians and the Galactic Federation of Light and the Ashtar and all these things that say, well, this event is happening and this is, well, there are events that are happening. The big one, the fifth dimensional Earth, it happened. I was there. Doesn't mean it won't happen again. What it means is that you have to evolve to see it. What they're talking about is the event in you. Persist in whatever you're doing, okay? I'm here. I watched it happen. I literally watched it happen. I've been doing this for a very, very long time, since I was young. And I used to keep saying, what's going to happen? Why am I doing this? Where am I going? What's happening? And for the longest time, I had no direction. I had no idea why I was doing these things. And eventually, with the help of Galactic Command, with the help of angels, with the help of divine light and guidance, I ended up here. I actually saw the fifth dimensional world arrive, and I actually sat there going, isn't there anybody else? And I came to this conclusion that there wasn't. And I was informed that there's a lot of exercises that you can do and to help manifest the earth healing, to help manifest yourself healing, to help healing in others. And so I did these. There was lots of them, lots. And I kept saying, will I see something? Will something happen? Will aliens fall out of the sky? What? And when the earth changed, I was informed that I was the only one doing them. I was the only one doing them. I thought there would be hundreds, thousands out there doing these exercises. It was me. It was just me. So here I am. I'm trying to help you. I have the Ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck manifested by Archangel Michael. Kidding, that was something. It is an actual tarot deck manifested or created by Archangel Michael, and I have it. It is one. Just one. Only one exists. And it was manifested in the presence of the Almighty God, which means it talks. As I do the reading, I'm literally channeling the deck, and it's coming out in a way that you can understand. Sometimes it sounds, I'll explain it to myself, and I'll explain it to you as it's to me. Sometimes I'll pull them out, and I'll be talking, and I'll say stories, and I'll do whatever, and I'll talk to you, and it's all coming from the deck. It's all coming from the deck. Do you see anybody around me? Probably not, unless you're very high vibrational frequency. Right here, Archangel Little Michelle. Beside her, Laura of Galactic Command. I'll just introduce her as that. This side, Archangel Wendy. Sitting next to her, Katrina of Galactic Command. Okay? They are actually appear in this deck. They appear in this deck. Just so you know. And you're probably saying, he's got to be crazy. You know, I said that to myself many times. I said, this can't be possible that I can see these things, that I can see these people, that these things are happening. They are. They are. I made a phone call to my sister one time and I was trying to explain it to her because she said I hadn't talked to her in a long time, which I hadn't. And I told her about what was going on in my life. And I said, the same thing I'm telling you. When's it going to happen? What's going to happen? And it hit me like a shotgun. Both barrels. Overnight. Literally overnight. Now they're here. This deck is here. This deck comes from Archangel Michael. It is an actual, if you want to call it, a religious artifact. It talks. It's straight from his hands to this deck. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, this is your reading. We shuffle the deck the way Archangel Michael taught Archangel Wendy, whose name means best friend. And that is, you shuffle the deck until you feel like stopping. Place the deck on the table, cut it into 3 with your left hand, place them back into 1, and then you deal from the top. Now, since you don't have this particular deck, we do the 6 or 7 card spread. It doesn't really matter. But for you, if you have your own tarot deck, that's basically the way it's done, okay? You shuffle until you feel it's ready to go, cut the deck, put it back on, and deal out your spread. And that's how it works. You know, Archangel Michael manifested this deck, but he also manifested the knowledge to Archangel Wendy to create the very first tarot decks. Now you're probably saying, well, tarot decks have only been around since like the 1800s or the 1600s. Or, well, they've been around for thousands upon thousands of years. If you find one, it will be a relic. It will be a relic. They've been around for a very, very long time. A lot of things have happened. Atlantis exists, just so you know. It's not in ruins. It has a society. It has literally a functioning, as for lack of a better word, it has a functioning society, a functioning administration, business class, workers, whatever you want to call them. It exists right now on the planet. It would take a lot for you to find it. And there is some truth in this. I'll tell you this, okay? There's a lot of truth in this. You have to be lost to find a place that can't be found. There's a clue for you. Do I know where it is? I have a rough idea. A rough idea. It's called Atlantis, so it should be out in the Atlantic Ocean, right? Somewhere. It is administered by an angel. So that person, and of course the Atlanteans themselves know where it is, but that person knows the exact location. I will tell you something though about it though. It's nice is that a lot of the street lights are lit by fireflies. Now they have all the technology you could ever think of, but one of the nice things is that the street lights, they're there, but there's no lamps, there's no lights in them. And just by the will of the administrative angel, the fireflies fly into the street lights and they stay there and they emit their light. And then when they're no longer needed, they fly out. Just like that. Just like that. Anyways, this is your reading. Five of Pentacles. Wondering about your finances. Okay? Don't worry about them. As you can see, it's kind of like when it's Christmas time and you're wondering what I should do to get a certain kind of a present, or what should I sacrifice to do this. Don't worry about it, okay? There are moments when you're actually in the Christmas spirit where you might say, oh, you know what? I should sacrifice this so I can get this. Well, don't be in a hurry to do that, okay? Because I've done this myself during the holidays. I've actually spent something more than I could have when I could have done better with it. And that's self-explanatory. If you've done it, you understand what I'm talking about. And since we're members of Galactic Command, active members, you will understand. Anyways, be patient with yourself, okay? Don't worry about your finances. They are under control. You're not gonna have to worry about excess of money, but you're not going to worry about running out of money too. So be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? Everything's going to work out. Just make a small plan of what you're going to do, which is why this is like this. Learn to talk. This is life. Learn to talk. Learn to figure things out. This is a moment in time where you have to be patient. There's nothing you can do about what's going on. You have to be patient, okay? And that's just it. Five of Cups. Emotions. This has to deal with whatever's going on with your life about these finances. It's not a bad card. It's you remembering things that have happened in the past where you're not quite sure what's going to go on, so you're not quite sure how things are going to turn out, okay? Don't dwell on it. Like it shows here, it's water under the bridge. And as you can see, you have a way to the bridge, and there's prosperity, and there's light and abundance and happiness there. So don't dwell on what has happened. Keep that faith and that patience in your heart. Heal it. As you can see, the cups are glowing. Just because some are tipped over doesn't mean they lose that positive and loving energy in them. Part of it is divine planning of the Almighty God. Maybe you need that experience. Maybe you need to feel it just a little bit so that you can get wisdom. You know, wisdom comes from experience. And experience comes from lots and lots of mistakes. Okay? So, there are moments when you say, give me strength. Well, I try not to say that because there was, I want to say a teacher, but I can't remember who it was. But we can say teacher because I learned the lesson from it. And anyway, this person in their experience, they wanted strength from the Almighty God. So they would say, God, give me strength. God, give me strength. What was happening was God was sending so much hardship into their lives, so much trouble, so much things that they did not want to deal with, that they had to get strong to get by. They were asking for trouble by saying, God, give me strength. It's best to say, God, give me peace, harmony, and balance, and help me move forward. Ask and you shall receive. And if you want a hard time, God will give it to you. Please be careful what you wish for, okay? That's why in the emotions, it's filled with love. They'll fall over, but it's something that you can learn from, okay? Ace of Cups. Wow. Archangel Little Michelle. The second most powerful angel in the universe. Her name, Archangel Little Michelle, literally means Archangel Little Michael. Michelle is the female, feminine version of the name Michael. Very loving, very absolutely loving. If you were to stand in front of her and you didn't matter what you looked like, if you were 400 pounds, 5'2", thought you were overweight, smelled, whatever, she would look at you and say, I love you. I love you. Come over here. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. She loves. And she loves to help. And her appearing in your reading means she is focused on you. She is going to do what it takes to get you through this. This is a powerful card. This is like love times 10. That's what this is. She is an archangel. As I said, there's Archangel Michael, the most powerful angel in the universe, and then there is her, second. Perpetually 14. Perpetually 14 years old. Full of energy, full of life. Just wants to dance and sing and love and be happy. And she wants you to be that way too. You know, literally like like any young girl that just wants to be happy in the world. And she's an angel. And she wants you to be happy. She wants you to know that she's there. She is there. And as it doesn't matter what you look like, feel like, act like, she loves you. She is literally in love with you and says, I love you. I really love you. That is that kind of an angel. When you think about an angel in the Bible or in life or appearing before you out of thin air, that is one of the angels you think about. That is the kind of angel you think about, and that's who she is. Seven of Swords, thought, and don't doubt it. That's exactly what that means. In your thoughts, don't doubt it. It is happening. It is not your imagination. She is real. They are real. This is happening. It's happening right now in your life. Knight of Cups. And it's happening fast. It is happening fast. Look, there's cups, so much cups in your life. This is happening. Take time. Take these moments where it may seem a little slow to you. Take these moments to smell the roses. As you can see, it's the Knight of Cups. And this is a stream going across the river, across the road. He stopped just to look at the stream, to see how beautiful it is, to see how the sun is, how the sky is, how the grass is. He could just roll through it. But, like I said, take time. Be patient. You have help. You have help. And there is love. There is love going on here. Bottom of the deck. Lovers. There you go. It's that kind of energy. It also means that your twin flame isn't very far off. That's definitely what that means. Your twin flame isn't very far off. And you have the angel that is probably in your life who loves you, that is probably trying to make this happen to the best of her ability. To the best of her ability. It's beyond words. When she appears, you know that this is an angelic force working for you. Working as hard as she possibly can in your life to make this happen. Pure love, literally pure love. Anyways, that's your reading. It applies today, tomorrow, or a million years from now. And as the angels say, good luck, and I will talk to you later.